Good morning, beautiful people. How are we doing? I'm doing not good because my cat woke me up at 4 a.m. having a fight with a fucking neighbour cat. She'll sit on my windowsill, look out for it, run downstairs, go and attack this cat, and then come back crying because she fucking lost. I'm like, bro, you started this fight. What the fuck are you doing? But anyway, today I'm going to show you guys a leg day on low calories because you can keep progressing, you can keep having good sessions. It's just about your mindset and how you approach the rest of the day. So let's see what mine looks like. So some caffeine and yohimbine to get me going for the day, give me some energy for the posing practice, for getting the shreds on. Fucking hell. I'm looking pretty lean now. Quite happy with that, to be fair. Do have a couple of artificial drops of sweetener in this bad boy because I want cancer, and that's definitely what these do. And then the yohimbine, the skinny pills, that's just to help whilst I'm doing cardio and fasted steps, pull some body fat out of my skin cells, get those last little bits off, and make sure that I'm as lean as possible on stage, and we are definitely getting close to that. So I'm weighing in at striations, weighing in at 139.3 pounds. I will show you how much I weigh. I will not show you my feet on the scale because you have to pay extra for that shit, okay? And then we are gonna do the posing practice for the day. And honestly, you know what sucks up the most about that is the fact that there's no other oiled up, tanned up blokes next to me. Like, really, really looking forward to that part of it because bodybuilding is just the straightest fucking sport ever, right? It's gonna be fun. Oh, I can't take myself seriously. We've got to have a bit of fun. Even when you are yet to be caffeinated, you've still got to have some fun. Let's look at your triceps as well. Jeez. Actually have some. Nice. Bosh. Right, cardio time. And just while I'm here and I remember, please, 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 no comments about the tan lines, okay? I know I'm British. I know I burn myself to fuck. I'm getting some sunbeds. I want more cancer. I am going to sort it out. Don't worry. On my way to the stairway to shreds now, and it's a pretty long walk to the car because everyone on my road is inconsiderate and parks like a fucking retard. I mean, half of them are left now. But that means that when I get back from a 14-hour day, starting at 7 a.m. and finishing at 9 p.m., I have to walk all the way down to the end of the street, which is just extra steps for me. Great fucking fun. But it would be nice if people learned how to park there. So doing the cardio fasted, because that is when the yohimbine is most active, and it's the only time it's going to work. And let's be honest. Oh, there we go, got a low power notification there. And let's be honest, who in the fuck wants to do cardio at the end of the day? It's nice to get it done. Ooh, look at the sun there. And dusted for the day, and then I could crack on with the rest of the session. Abuse some caffeine for that, and get myself going. Just arrived at the gym, ready for cardio now. Gonna have to plug my phone into the machine to make sure it doesn't die because I am a little fucking iPad kid. And if I'm not entertained, I will just cry about the cardio the whole fucking time. But we got to get it done. We got to get it done and make sure with your cardio that you are not holding on, okay? Because if you are holding on, you are a fucking mong. I am putting that on a t-shirt because you are literally doing the equivalent of just chopping an arm off by draping yourself over the top of the machine. So please don't do that. Now, on a more positive note, I'm feeling very, very good about the look now. We're getting down into the sub 140s. I haven't been this fucking light in so long. It's actually outrageous, probably since the rebound from my last prep. And I look miles fucking better, way more muscular, way leaner. Those last bits of condition through the hamstrings are really coming in now. From the rear, upper body is pretty much there. Legs from the side, pretty much there. Bit more from the front, bit more from the back, and then the glutes have got a lot to come off. But generally, I'm pretty damn happy. Like, it's never going to be easy pushing this level of condition. It's going to fucking suck at points. But it's what I signed up for, right? It's here for it. I chose the positives of getting lean and getting on stage. I've also got to embrace the negatives of, like, I will feel fucking shit at sometimes, which is why I live off caffeine. And I'm going to do this transition for about the 4th time because I've just discovered it and it's cool. Meal 1 was the oats that I prepped yesterday. We got 40 grams of whey, 40 grams of oats, and honestly, I am the king of fucking volumizing this thing at this point. Secret is, I think it's 6-to-1 water. I've got cook it in a massive bowl so it can bubble up and overflow. And then you want to mix in like a really shit whey that doesn't mix in properly because it just cooks and cooks and cooks it. And then it finally fucking mixes in. Cheers for that, JP. Thanks for making great products, mate. Fuck my life. Honestly, they've gone so downhill. And I don't mean to slate them, but it's true. I used to really, really like their triple chocolate and it's just fucked now. And then 15 grams of dark chocolate on top, 100 grams of raspberries, 40 grams of apple. It's sad as fuck only having half an apple, but cover it in clean film and it mostly keeps until the next day. And I've literally like got it fucking perfected where I'll get it dead on for the first 2 cuts. And it's like, whew, mate has got the skills. And then I will pop all of that in the freezer. Gives you a variety of textures because the outside all sort of freezes up and the inside's still there. And then you got the raspberries, the apple, dark chocolate on top. Honestly, it's fucking heaven. That or I'm just hungry. Who knows? I'm not sure. And then I will have my supplements as well. Honestly, that supplement box is like the best £4 I've ever spent because it saves you bringing all the stuff around with me. I just bosh it in there for a week and we are ready to go. So I'm going to have my Monster, probably 3rd in the rankings. It goes Lewis Hamilton, the white one, this one. For me, this one used to be higher, or I do really like the blue one, but you never seem to be able to get multi-packs of that, as in this one, but just it's blue instead of green, but tastes basically the same, just a little bit better. And then I'm going to do some steps and some education at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone, because I've got 12,500 steps to do, not including the 2.5K I did during cardio. Do not double count your steps, okay, people? We are back in the back passage. That is not a euphemism. It's just the, like, security cupboard thing route to get through the place. Wow, that makes no sense whatsoever. And that is a terrible angle. So, pre-workout salad going in with a bit of pineapple. That's down to 75 grams. Now, you know you are getting lean when you are reducing your pineapple. And then I will air fry the potato, 150 grams of that, 150 grams of chicken, mixed veg. I might air fry the broccoli and the courgette because I quite like the texture of that as well. So potatoes go in for 20 minutes, courgette goes in for 10, broccoli goes in for 5, and that is all perfect. Otherwise, the broccoli is way too crisp. But air fried broccoli, do not sleep on it. Let's be honest, I'm just hungry. That's the only reason that this thing is actually nice. But yeah, Wednesdays are always quite a nice day because I've done 7 a.m. till 9 p.m. the past 2 days. So finishing at 2 feels like an absolute fucking dream. And before you scream, oh, work-life balance and you can't work too much, like, grow up. I'm 23. Like, I can work fucking shitloads and set my life up to be at a good point. That's absolutely fine. Get a bit of a delt pump now, so let's wrap this one up. But yeah, once again, in a glass container here because we do not want any microplastics. That is not ideal, not what we want. And then I quite like using a fork for this meal now. One, because it's way better than a spoon with salad. I mean, I used to be like a big team spoon advocate, but as I go through a deficit, I definitely do prefer a fork. So fork and teaspoon, and then it just result to a tablespoon in a surplus. That is the hacks. That is what we do. I am just about to head off for legs after finishing work at the gym. As I say, lovely short work day, which is really, really enjoyable. There, a bit more editing to do this evening, but mostly a fairly chill evening with the family, looking after my sister. So we're going to pop the pre-workout back now into the container. I will need these Scotch shoes, so I'll grab those in a second. And then this is just my gym bag with a Stim Pre, Hostile One, the BFR band, so when my knees are fucky, wrist wraps, which I don't use for ages, and then my knee sleeves as well, extra heel wedge, and some electrolytes if I wanted them. I have actually got my gym pins in here as well. I'm just not strong enough to use them. But definitely grab a bag like this to store all of your extra kit in your car, and then obviously supply of Monster, Cherry Tango, all of that. Mostly these two flavors here. I will get some Lewis Hamilton in because that is a banging flavor as well. What I wanted to say is you need to stop relying on pre-workout in order to have a good session, because what happens when you do this is it becomes your new normal. Instead of it being something that gives you a boost, it's actually just your new baseline. And then if you forget it one day or you run out, you have a shit session. So I'm 2 weeks out now. I'm only now deploying the pre-workout every day, having a coffee and a pump pre. I really like this flavor from JP. It does actually taste like pick and mix, which is a really, really good one. Got some Stimumax on order as well. And it's going to be really, really nice. I'm using it for these next couple of weeks to get me through these sessions, to give me that extra boost where I don't have the food available in order to help me to do that. Okay. And then once I'm after prep, I'll start to taper that off. Again, only using it on the days where I really feel like I need it, where I need that bit of a boost, where I'm feeling a bit down, I'm feeling a bit weaker, I maybe didn't sleep so good. Don't let something which is supposed to be beneficial become your new baseline. If seated hip abductions irritate your hips more than Sharon at the office asking why you're eating chicken and rice for the 50th fucking day in a row, and what I want you to try is holding a hip flex position and straightening your leg as you're performing this movement there. As long as you're not cursed with really, really long legs, fortunately not a problem that I have, you'll get plenty of clearance in front of the machine in order to perform this. And I find adjusting the position of stuff around the hip and the knee makes this movement feel a little bit different. So at the very least, you're going to experience something which you haven't before. And who doesn't like feeling it in their ass? Yes, that was supposed to be funny. Laugh. The lengthened partial trend seems to have died an absolutely dire death. But I still do them. And that is because I don't believe that your training should respond to what is trendy at the moment. It should respond to what works for you. I've got some pretty irritable ankles. They flare up quite a bit, probably to do with me having flat feet. And when I go into that shortened position, that very top bit of the calf raise, it really, really pisses them off. So I've been doing lengthened partials for years, and I will continue to do so on movements where it is appropriate. Okay, but just because some new exercise comes along, some new training technique, whether that be Keenan flaps or lengthened partials or whatever else is trendy, I will continue to train the way that works for me. And that is exactly what you should do as well. There's two things that nobody tells you about getting lean. Number one is that you're going to be cold all the fucking time. And number two is that your dick stops working. Neither of which are ideal. Like, I can't do anything about the second one, but I'm not staying covered up here in order to be hardcore. It's literally just because I'm fucking cold. And that's the fun part of having no body fat. So I guess put some extra layers on, crack on, and use it as a positive sign that you're doing something right.
going into your set with the wrong mindset will ruin your session far faster than being in a cut. If you're telling yourself, oh, I'm tired, I'm on 1700 calories, I've done half an hour on the stairs today, it's gonna feel heavy. You're gonna feel weaker. You're going to fucking regress. Okay. If you go into that set with a defeatist mindset, you're gonna get defeated. Okay. Reinforce that you're having a good day despite feeling tired, that you can still fucking do it and give it everything that you've got. Okay. You shouldn't be regressing the second you step foot in a deficit. You should still be able to keep moving forward and at the very least maintain your performance towards the end of a cut, unless you were getting legitimately stationary. I'm not building any muscle now. I'm on 1700 calories, done an hour on the Stairmaster, working 10+ hour days at the gym. It's just not going to happen. Okay. I'm unmotivated, I'm tired, I'm struggling through every hour. And that's not me complaining, that's just the reality of it. Chasing progressions at the end of prep is just stupid. Okay, it's only going to ruin the look by getting me injured. It's about keeping the tissue I have here, making smart swaps like move into more externally stabilized movements, swapping an RDL to a 45-degree hip extension, pulling down the volume from 3 sets to 2 sets on things, removing the intensifiers and the myoreps so that I can keep the muscle mass that I have as I get towards the end of this fat loss phase. Okay. Don't ruin your diet and the end look by getting injured.
Oh, that was a brutal session, I'm not going to lie. And to top it all off, my cream of rice ended up exploding in the microwave. So you best believe I licked that bowl clean because I am that fucking hungry. It was not ideal, but we were able to salvage it and make it look half presentable. I've been having cream of rice instead of potato because the air fryer broke the other day, and that is very depressing. And boiled potato is just not the vibe. It also makes me split the meals up into 2 courses, which is quite good. I mean, my salad making skills are like fucking incredible at this point because that's what happens when you're in a deficit. The correlation between time in a deficit and salad making skills is just. And of course, I am eating that meal off a plate, not a chopping board, because I'm not a fucking wanker. Okay, I don't understand the chopping board trend, to be honest. But you know what I do understand? The love for gherkins. I discovered them whilst we were on holiday and we were having some with steak, and it was fucking game changing. So I will be rinsing the gherkins. I've got 30 grams of those, which works out to be about 2 gherkins of what I've got. So I'll have 2. Like, that's fine. Gherkins are fucking low calories. It's just pickled cucumber. And then that's 150 beef mince, 40 cream of rice, 40 either strawberries or raspberries, depending on what I've got and what I fancy there. And then everything else is salad, so I won't bore you with the macros of that. But yeah, another meal that's like 400 calories, plenty of volume, tastes banging.
And you haven't had enough of me in my pants today, so here is some post-workout posing. I'm sure you will all thoroughly enjoy this. We are down to 2 rounds post-workout, 2 rounds in the morning now. I was doing 8 rounds a day, but it was just at the point where I was feeling myself not want to put so much effort into each and every round, wanting to half-ass it a little bit, and it's more important to keep the quality high than the total volume when I am already pretty good at posing. Not to sound arrogant, I can hold the poses nicely, they look decent, and it's just a case of continuing to keep that up and practicing the routine here and there. So 2 rounds here, legs are looking very watery, especially as this was post lower. As of your time of watching this, we've got a couple more cardio sessions before peak week where we will lay off the legs for 6 days or so, with the Stairmaster last full intensity session 8 days out. So it gives them plenty of time to chill out, relax, and make sure they do not look like a bag of water on stage. But they have tightened up already, so it's looking very, very promising for the show.
Man, there is something about that meal that just hits different when you don't have to wash up after it. Like, I mean, to be honest, it's the only thing that brings me happiness since my rice cakes were taken away. I know it's just prep brain, but yogurt and rice cakes taste whew, absolutely incredible. I fucking love it. I swear the sunbeds are working as well. And you will see that I'm eating that meal there with a long handled teaspoon because it is classy as fuck. Not a baby spoon like I see some bikini girls doing. That is just way too fucking far. And I don't know about you, but there's something about like plastic cutlery that is just iffy to me. So yeah, that's the final meal there. 300 grams of yogurt, 10 grams of whey made into a paste on top. We have got 15 grams of nut butter there, and then 50 blueberries and 100 strawberries in this meal. It's embarrassing it took me that long to go through, and then some mixed spice and some salt, but obviously that's got no calories in it. Oh, and the sweetener, because I want cancer, I also have some sweetener in it. That is an essential part. Now, I am going to make my Support Max Neuro PM as an iced tea, put my collagen in it, and then go to bed and finish watching or like a little iPad kid because I like it. Like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff if you've enjoyed the video.